Hey friends, have you ever worked with a piece of technology that starts failing after a while? The screen freezes, gives you error messages, or is just processing at ridiculously slow speeds. Since I am the media and production director here at Rev City, I work with many different pieces of technology, and over the years, I've experienced this issue many times. And so I'll try and do some research, try and figure out why this hardware or software isn't working like it's supposed to. And probably 90% of the time, here's what I've found. And it's comically simple. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Now that's probably a phrase that we've all heard when in similar situations. But you know what? It usually works. I just turn off that piece of technology, give it time to rest and reset, and when I turn it back on, it's usually back as if there were no problems at all. I've also seen this true in my own life. My family took a vacation together to the West Coast. The chance to get away with family, go to the ocean, visit theme parks, to rest and have fun was a huge blessing to us. And I remember when we got back and it was time to return to work, start the kids' school year, get back into our weekly schedules. I'll never forget during a time of morning prayer, taking a deep breath and feeling a peace and rest deep in my soul. I genuinely felt, I'm ready. I'm excited to get back into the daily work schedule, to tackle the new work projects, schedule the meetings, get the kids to piano lessons, and many, many other things. Because we were purposeful, we rebooted and reset, took an intentional time of rest. And because of that, our life and productivity benefited. So just like with a piece of technology, when our lives are constantly running without purposeful times of resting, things break down and do not function like they were designed to. We can become irritable. Our attitudes towards loved ones can become harsh, and it can even become easier for us to slip into sin. Our perfect Father in heaven knows our limitations and our struggles. And so, from the very beginning, He instructed us to take time off, to reboot and reset, to rest. In Leviticus 23:3, it says, "There are 6 days when you may work, but the 7th day is a day of Sabbath rest, a day of sacred assembly. You are not to do any work. Wherever you live, it is a Sabbath to the Lord." And Jesus encourages us in Mark 2:27, the Sabbath was made to meet the needs of the people, and not the people to meet the requirements of the Sabbath. The Sabbath is meant to be a blessing to you. It's not something you have to do, but something that you get to do, to help you rest, to unplug, reboot, and reset in your life. So, take an honest assessment of your life right now. Have you been observing this weekly Sabbath rest in your life? Are you purposeful in finding times of rest? Are there aspects of your life that don't seem to be functioning like they should? Just like how a computer starts to produce errors and run slow the longer you keep it on, we are also in need of scheduled rest and relaxation. Be encouraged that the Sabbath, that proper rest, is a blessing for your life. So take a hold of it today.